Albert, a young left-hander.
Aside from a brief interlude at second base. Ball hit to the left side, easily picked up by Jonas Kreska. Ernesto Martinez, top prospect, Milwaukee Brewers organization. He's the DH for the second game. He had a bit of a day off as the DH. Takes strike one from the left hand on the mound, Albert.
Yeah, and Albert doing a good job early attacking these French hitters. Quick out to get the first one, and Martinez is already down 0-2. Martinez, a dangerous hitter, hitting .438 in this tournament.
Ball driven, bloop down towards the right-hand side, and Werner has it. Chilly morning for baseball here, only 12 degrees. That's well into the 50s in Fahrenheit as the 2-0 pitch comes in.
So far, I'm very impressed with Albert, the pitcher. Only 18 years old and throwing a lot of strikes here.
Right around the zone is Albert. Great job by the teenager for Austria. Two-seam fastball, low and inside. Called strike 3 against Pala. That's a great pitch from a teenage southpaw.
Martinez in the DH role, swinging at bright red bat.
And stepping to the plate is Julien Monk, who was... And this ball inside out swing on 1-0, popped to right field.
Rogier, another one of those former collegiate players, as he spent some time at Middle Georgia State University. Currently 25 years old.
Brossier fixture now in the French Senior National Team as Albert picks off the base runner. The throw over to foul harbor, then thrown by him wild towards second base. That was a tailor-made pickoff caught stealing by Albert. Really nice job by the young left-hander, though, in a game like this to have the composure to know when to pick a spot and have that pickoff throw go over.
Yeah, Albert, a very young pitcher, obviously, looking like a veteran out on the mound if you're not zooming in on his face, where he may look a little younger, but his composure and body language so far are really the body language of a veteran, and that's good to see out of the youngster.
For all that Patrice is a 30-year-old fixture with France, he was totally fooled by Albert. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball. Little, I would say, couple miles faster per hour on that one than anything we've seen thus far from Albert.
Yeah, I think he heard us call him not much of a flamethrower, and he brought some of the flames out on that one. Albert making a little inside move there to make sure that Patrice stays at second base and doesn't take too much of a lead. Obviously trying to make sure he doesn't score on a single here. The Austrian defense is.
As the 1-1 pitch is swing and a miss. Nice two-seamer just off of the outside corner. 23 euros. That'll be a really fun one here. A very good contact hitter, even if he has thus far not found success with hits. However, that is a cold strike 3.
Let's see if this French offense can get some things going. France going on some short rest here.
Sat on the bench in 1.
Squares around again, but Albert struggling to find his bat.
This might be a case of a pitcher who doesn't want to give up a bunt that could be a base hit and is maybe hoping to just get a double play instead of the free out, and pitching around the hitter too much as he does in fact lay down the bunt. It's going to be close as cold strike 1 as Albert finds the zone again. Is by this point an ancient baseball phrase. Weigh in on that on Twitter if you can recall, as this ball popped up behind home plate. Huckle doing a little bit of dancing behind the... Albert had 2 relief appearances in the opening group, so it's interesting as this ball popped to the right-hand side. Stemmer dancing around as that ball's chance to Austria to really break the game open, but only 1 crosses, so...
Dozens of baseballs has have left the ballpark here.
You are correct, as this ball is lined to right field and hangs up just long enough for... It's a really, really good piece of analysis there, Milan, as this ball popped up to right field. Tell me if that sounds familiar. A series of excellent coaching staffs here, as this ball right down the middle for strike one. I think that was actually a four-seamer, which of the baseball Nomad, a platform dedicated to mental skills coaching for athlete, as the number of places around the world. Might talk about him more later, as this ball bounced up the middle very slowly. The shortstop fields it. That is a great throw from Jonas Kreska on the run towards first base. 6-3. Beautiful end to a really well-played inning by Austria.
Yeah, very quick inning. Way to put up a 0 there by Albert, and I think the momentum stays on the Austrian side here.
European leagues, and to a lesser extent, Austria.
For those interested, learning more about Jansen.
Good morning to Michael, who tunes in to every game that is possible as Felix Brown goes down swinging to even know of its existence. And this ball goes wild. The first time we've really seen Albert struggle to find the plate. And it is now front one, Austria one. He risked it with the bunt hit. It worked perfectly as Martinez hits a ball very, very, very high in foul hopper, running and dancing in foul territory.